malehood in the system of white supremacy and probably in other systems going way back is associated with being strong and also being potentially violent, all right? And that's how people are raised. All the heroes are people that carry swords. You know, at a very young age, you go to school and you learn what? The knight in shining armor. Okay, what does a knight in shining armor do? Does he wash dishes? Does he plow? Does he make things and build houses and what? No, knight in shining armor goes around with armor on, all over, covered from head to foot. That's for protection. Protection against what? From somebody who is getting ready to do him bodily harm. Then, along with that, he's got a sword or two of some type, and he's going to do somebody bodily harm. Now, this is a hero. Now, that's what you learn at a very early age. So by the time you're 15 or 16 years old, that's ingrained in your mind. So in answer to the question, first thing you think about is violence when you are around people, period. You're thinking about violence. Why? Because you've been fed that from elementary school. I mean, a person, you know, the doctors, you know, who cares about what a doctor did? The person that cured polio, who cares? I mean, you know, polio devastated many people at one time. It was a terrible disease, but the average person doesn't know anything about who did anything to cure polio. Or somebody comes up with a cure for 15 different types of cancer. They are relegated to just old, musty textbooks that nobody reads anyway. I mean, their name becomes completely forgotten 15 days after it's announced that they came up with formulas for curing 30 different types of cancer overnight. You go into the hospital this evening, by morning you're out, regardless of what kind of cancer you had. And this person was instrumental in coming up with one formula that will cure it all. And that person will be forgotten in no time. But somebody who slaughtered a bunch of people, oh boy, they fill all kinds of novels, all kinds of documentaries. You run hours on hours and hours of film about it. That person, why? He or she is a killer, particularly a male. So black people are taught the same thing that the white supremacists are taught, and that is killing is great. Killing is great. So when black people, they'll look around at the world and they'll say, well, if killing is great, now let's see now. Okay, I got to kill somebody. So let me see now. Who would I kill? You know? Well, I see some white people moving around here. Well, you know, I already know from what happened to some people I already know in my family and whatnot, what happens when you even get on the wrong side of white folks. So I ain't killing none of them folks. So now, you know, so that eliminates white people. So here's your black male now. So he's sitting around, looking up and down the street. Well, I got to kill somebody, you know. Oh, well, hey, my school buddies that I used to go to school with, you know, particularly some of them that I fell out with, live over there in that other neighborhood. You know, I got a gun, and I noticed that when I killed them, people say Black Lives Matter, but I don't see nobody making no big fuss about it. They hang a few teddy bears on a fence, and day after tomorrow, after the rain washes it all away, and then somebody else gets killed. That's all I've seen around here. No, I think I'll join that crowd. So that's your answer. That's why we do it. Why? Because it's easy. That's why. There's nothing big about killing somebody. You don't have to do nothing to kill somebody. But to cure somebody who got third-degree burns all over their body because they were in a fire, that takes a lot of skill. a doctor in that emergency ward somewhere right now. Somebody's coming in that spilled the gasoline on themselves. Gasoline burns. And they were a ball of fire. All right? Now that person is still alive and being brought into the emergency room. Now here's that doctor. That doctor had to do a whole lot of studying because his work is cut out for him or her. Big time. But no, black people, young black males are taught what? Oh, don't be no doctor curing somebody. That's boring. Killing somebody, that's fun. I got me a 9mm. In fact, I got 3 of them. Got one down strapped around my leg. I'm going to do somebody in. I mean, you know, hey, that's fun. Hey, yeah. Pop, 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 pop. Did you see him fall? Did you see that? Hey, man. Yeah, that's black people.